So then I think I will just start on one of the smaller sets. It's still Saturday, but then I finish with all that I can for part 4532. Is that it? I think? Yeah, part 4532. It's still in 70 sets, but then if you go to the change log, I got change requests for 102 change requests. So divide that by 2 because I do delete and then add. I know I can do change. It just makes more sense like this. So then divide that by it or whatever, and then you'll have the remaining ones, which there's a few exceptions that I couldn't find from some of the older ones, but then after that it's just these alternate ones remaining, which I am still trying to figure out how to do. I asked the admins, so we'll see if I can figure that out. But since I am done with that, then there's nothing else to do here. I just finished research, like nothing else to do for those things there. So I just finished researching a couple of auctions and then placed my bids in the auto bidder. So I've got that sorted out. So then, yeah, now it's time to finally get back to work on listing here. And I'm just going to start with the smaller one. So I'll probably start with the 2 copies of 40370. And yeah, just get to work. Although I should probably move these from there because I feel like I'm going to knock them over. So I'll just place them here on the counter that I try to keep empty, but never ends up staying empty. Just got a few promos from Lego over there. Still trying to figure out what to do with them. Might have more, might not. I'm not sure yet. So just sitting there. And then just to get over the purchase threshold, I got a couple of CMFs, which I'm also not parting out right now because I might be getting more of them. I'm not sure. So just got one of the gamer ones. Then I got this thing, not entirely sure what it is. I think I read somewhere is like I want to say demon, but I'm not sure. And then there's one of the cool goat ones here, and then there is a second goat one here, which are, in my opinion, the second best from the entire line. I like the and then there's also the weightlifting one, I think it was. But yeah, then the only one better than that is, I don't even know if I have the paper here anymore, and stuff's going to be falling. No paper in that one. There's a paper in this one. And the only one that I think is a little bit cooler than that, even though the goat is super iconic, is the Fright Night one, because I played a lot of Lego Racers as a kid, and it's like I know it's not quite the same, but it's kind of like a modern remake of Basil the Batlord. So there's that one, and then the goat one is just really cool. But the rest are just kind of mediocre, nothing crazy for the other ones. I mean, that detective's a bit cool, but yeah, nothing else really stands out that much from it. Yeah, so then I was glad to get 2 of those, see if I get any more of that, but then I'll just part out that set now and then see what I have time for after. So just finished with the parts. I know that's probably not the best way to put the monitor back to normal. There's one that's part of the mold indentation on the back from the logo, but then added it to the list. So 8864 is there. So now open up this BL Master on. There's that. Okay, now I click upload. And so yeah, all those parts are away. Then open it up again and go BL Master off. And then it will resync everything. So that's done. Put this paper back on my stack of papers, which I have a lot of papers for different stuff. Usually just ideas for different things and stuff like that. So yeah, then since everyone was saying I've got a very big backlog of drawers to get through, they're starting to even go to that part of the counter over there, I decided it's time to part out a new set. So I'm gonna go with this poly bag right here, 30343. But I actually have to check to see if it's worth more complete or parted out. I have no idea, but hopefully this uses up a few drawers. So for set 30343, I want to say this is a promo. The scanner just turned off because it didn't scan anything in 30 minutes. But I want to say this is a promo a while back, though I'm not entirely sure. I'll check in a minute though. But it parts out for $10.12. But when you go search up the Lego set, buy it now, North America only, lowest price, It's sitting around $14 plus shipping. There's one here, but then they charge a whole bunch on shipping or something. It's confusing. But then, yeah, other than that, it seems to be like a 14 to 17-ish dollar poly bag. So let's go to Brick Economy. I know there's other ways to check this, but this here is just simplest. So then 30343, click on this one. So usually there's a thing here, or maybe not. Let's see. Thought there was something here on it. Okay, yeah. Regional prices. No. Let's go to Lego. No, they would just say retired product if it was. I think Brick Set would probably have it, if anything. So let's check there. I saw a Lego set on sale. Gingerbread house, but that's Duplo. I do not need Duplo. No, thank you for that. 30343. We will find out eventually if this was a promo or not. Sorry, I just have ad block on, because most of the sites I visit don't really have ads. So then, let's see. Okay, availability, Lego exclusive, free with qualifying purchases in June 2021. So yeah, it was definitely a gift with purchase a while back. So one I'm going to sell as such. And the interesting thing is, for a lot of these, I'm not sure if it's visible or anything like that, is in Canada for the 2 centimeter rule, something like this wouldn't work. But luckily, if you just press down on it, the small holes that you can't really see in the bag itself will let the air out. So it does still, it is still thin enough for that. They don't have to do any modifications. It's not like I need to get a pin and poke it, which would technically be messing with the packaging, which isn't good. Luckily, there's just holes in the plastic itself, so I can shrink it to be thin enough. But then, yeah, so let's actually just check Bricklink prices, which are usually cheaper for this stuff. So go here, set. So yeah, we can get it for in bulk at just $3 a piece. Meanwhile, eBay is much higher. So let's just check the sold while we're at it on eBay. So yeah, $10, 12, 12, 12. A lot of them at $12, a couple at the $6 mark and stuff like that. But the prices are all over the place, but it does seem to be consistently selling. 17.5 brand new. That includes the full-sized one. Yeah, it does seem to be a overall decent set. But yeah, I'll have to list that as a complete set now. So I just simply set it in front of me here, took 2 photos. As you can see, the keyboard and stuff is in the photo, so I will just crop it to be better like that. Then I'll hit it with the auto adjust thing, and then that is a nice photo. Then do the same with the back. This here is a lot easier to list than minifigures, but then do that, and now that is done. So then let's take a better look at this lowest price. So that would be $14. That one's got no confusing stuff there. But then 17, 13, 15. So then we'll just base it off of the cheapest one. I think this shipping method has either $2.49. Actually, no, I think I have to edit it for this one specifically, or just change the shipping method. But it should be $2.49 for shipping. So then I'll just go 50 cents cheaper than this one. And then that would be $13.99. And then go to the shipping policy. I don't want the sets one because this can easily go letter mail. So I'll just change it. I got a lot of really old random listings with nothing on it. Lego shipping is what I called it, I think. Don't think there's any others for that. And then that one should be, if I view policy, should be $2.49 and then 7.5 to the States. Yeah, $2.49, 7.5, free for additional, and then list that. So that is now for sale. So I will put it beside this other random set that was still new sealed from the thing. Just leave that stuff there, although I should probably bring it upstairs to the eBay room, but I just don't feel like that right now for some reason, so it'll stay there until it eventually sells. But then that is now done. So then I am going to try to use up some of those drawers on potentially one of these things now, but not entirely sure. So today is the day of the eclipse, but we'll have to see if I even remember when it's here. I put it on alarm, but it's a bit cloudy. It's not like you can see the sun or anything like that, but it should get dark still and everything, but we'll have to see. an hour in a little bit till it's here. But then I got one thing in the mail today. So then we'll go over that in a second. Just getting some lights on. Over here, I did win the one lot, so that is going to be on the way. I'll show it in just a second. There's two lots ending. I lost the one as expected because it had the words Star Wars in the title. And any lot that has the word Star Wars in the title are things that sell for amounts that are just crazy. So this one here, I needed some black capes. So this seller had a whole bunch at a good price. Then I needed this cape thing here for dimensions. So I got that. Then this set of legs here is at a decent price, and I use it somewhat often, so I just picked up another one. And then these heads here, the guy had a whole bunch. And there's not that many for sale in the world. It's not a common part. It's not like one of the ones that's got hundreds for sale from different sellers or anything like that. And the minifigure it's from is the one Spider-Man that sells for like 30-40 bucks. So then I just picked these up, although the torso is the expensive part. It sells for like 20 to 30 bucks, but the head is overall very somewhat rare, so just picked up that stuff. So that's the order there. But then on eBay, the auction is let me get it up. One moment, gotta get the different stuff open. Okay, eBay purchases. It's loading. Okay, right here. So this one, after tax and shipping, it was $811.31 Canadian for 5.13 pounds of minifigure accessories. Nothing too crazy in here. There's like lots of just generally decent stuff, which is why I got it. But nothing crazy or anything like that. Like old shields you can get a couple bucks for. Then there was just stuff that's decent in here that has some value. It's nothing crazy. I don't think I really even spotted anything worth more than like 5-10 bucks, but it's just more Lego to list. Yeah, there's that one there, which we'll add to the backlog. And I did notice that not too much, but a little bit of fake stuff mixed in, like that one there. And then there's a couple others and stuff like that, but it's overall not too bad or anything like that. Like that helmet there has a little bit of value. That's a good helmet. And just light nougat heads, medium nougat heads, those are decent. That I may be wrong, but that looks like some of the older castle stuff, either the armor or the shield. Then just general stuff, like for example, all these heads, at least the ones in good condition, are at least, like, I usually sell heads for about 85 cents at least, so that's 85 cents, 85 cents, 85 cents, 85 cents, and so on. And it adds up when you're dealing with 5 pounds of it. So yeah, just got this one here for the backlog, and if I'm not mistaken, I think that helmet there, although I might be confusing with another one, is like $5 or something. I just sold one of them. Yeah, then this here is an auction that was won, so hopefully should be seeing that somewhat soon. Then I was planning to get a whole bunch of this stuff listed this week. However, just learned that my uncle might be dropping by. Well, not might be, he is going to be dropping by, and he needs some rooms, so we have to work on cleaning up a room for him. So then it is, I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but going to have to clear up a whole bunch of rooms. So not sure if that'll take, well, probably more than a day, but it's not going to be like all week or anything like that. But then for the first day or two, I probably won't be getting anything done from this pile. But yeah, nothing you can do about that. So as soon as that stuff is all done, then I can get back to work on this stuff. So it's starting to get a little bit darker, but still a few minutes away. You can see it actually a little bit. It's already mostly covered. Didn't even notice it. just got even darker for some reason, even though it was leaving the sun a second ago. That plane looks so fake for some reason. But yeah, that is definitely a real airplane flying through the sky. Zoom is surprisingly good. And then there's some birds as well. These modern cameras are pretty cool. And it actually looks like it's not completely done yet. It's still partially covering the sun, although I am being careful to not actually look at the sun directly just through the camera lens, because otherwise it gets dangerous. But yeah, then still pretty cool. So it's not done or anything. It's still a little bit dark, but nothing too crazy. But then yeah, just overall fun, I guess. So in the next 5 days, we'll see if I accidentally looked at it or anything like that and my eyes get destroyed, but won't know for a few days, because I think that's how that works. Like, it's perfectly fine for the first day, then the second day you start seeing marks in your eyes or something like that, and then after like a week or so you're just blind or something like that. I don't know. But then don't think I looked at it too much. I tried looking at it just through the phone instead of directly at it, because it was cloudy, so we never got the glasses or anything like that. But yeah, then that's pretty cool. But yeah, then I guess it's time to start working on the room. So after a whole bunch more of the change requests were approved, we can see the page. That's how much the bar is. So let's refresh it, and now it is a lot bigger because there's a lot less left. Now it's only this stuff here, and I just submitted the change request for all three of these ones for the Simpsons set. So I asked about the alternate stuff and everything, and I think I understand it now. So I'm just doing the change requests accordingly. For reference, this here is how fun they look with all of the different stuff, because it can get a little bit confusing at times, but I believe that is correct now. So then the part is only in 20 more sets, minus however many. If this counted as one, then it's 19 now, but I think it just counted as one. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. So yeah, take 3 off because these 3 here are all the same one and none of the others are duplicates by the looks of it. There is 19 sets remaining. So did a little bit of work in the room, cleaning it up and stuff. So ended up bringing a whole bunch of the boxes down. Some of them are here, some are still a bit upstairs. Just trying to fit them all back here again and stuff like that. I still have to pull orders, but can't really do that till all of the boxes are sorted. So then what I did was just finished with the last few that I could of the change requests for the part 4532. There's a few left here. Some of these are still pending approval. As we can see here, there's the 28 here. So once that's removed, then after that, this one I couldn't get, this one I couldn't get. This one I did, that one I did. I think I got that one. This one I couldn't get either. That one I could. This one I couldn't get. This one I couldn't get. This one I couldn't. This one I couldn't. And this one. And then also this one and this one I couldn't get. I couldn't find anything online from new product that was opened to show what type was in it and stuff like that. Or for the ones that I could, it showed the other one, but it's assumed that there's a hollow stud version, but not confirmed. So then couldn't really do anything for those ones. But then that is almost all done now. So the next thing up that I'm going to work on is cleaning up my little thing here. This here is my pile of stuff. I like to call it that. I feel like I had a different name for it, which I do not remember at the moment. But it's whenever there's something I need to work work on, but don't have the time, I just kind of put it there. So, yeah, going to try to work on that. So, like, for example, this thing here, I put it there because it's related to a minifigure 4 dimensions, and I didn't have all the parts, so I put it there. I'm thinking that this here is from the one Monkey Kids minifigure, the Spider Queen or something like that, and I don't have the cape for her. So let's check here. Minifigures. Yeah, the Spider Queen. I have that armor, so I think this one here. Yeah, I was able to add that one. But then I don't have the cape from this one, so that is on the wanted list. So it's just that type of stuff that's here on the pile. Then you've got ones like, I want to pick it up, but I'm gonna probably knock something off. You've got this one here, and then that version there. They're very similar, but they are different. They have different PCCs, and then they are also different colors. So, gonna have to look more into that, see if Bricklink should split them or not, because they're released in 2 different sets around the same time, but with different part color combination codes. So they were presumably a different pattern, but Bricklink combined them. I'm not sure how it'll pick up on camera, but that one's like more orange or reddish, and this one's just kind of like a lighter brown almost. So have to figure out that, and it's just things like that are in the pile. And then also fun things I want to display, like the 2 different minifigures I won in contests. Won this one here from Popsicle for guessing a plant in its Latin name and how long it's been growing for, I think. I can't remember though. And then this one here was from a live stream that I don't know why that's there. Why is there a Lego brick stuck there? I don't know. There's a live stream. I think I commented on it and then left because I forgot about it and didn't join it, but then I was messaged a while later saying that I had won a raffle on it because I had commented on it. So there's that one. So yeah, it's just things like that I just kind of keep there. But as you can see, it's getting a bit piled up, and the cards from eBay are pushing it all to the side. Stuff keeps falling off, so I'm gonna just try to clean it all up. And I just realized my bag thing was empty, so I gotta replace that with another one up there as well and stuff. So just finished cleaning up the thingamajig, no, there's a name for it. Shelf, that's the name. And then I pulled the orders. So just a couple on eBay. That one was on Brickowl. And then over here, Bricklink. So some of the highlights on Bricklink were a Bionicle mask for $20-something, a Katara minifigure for, I want to say like 32.5. I may be wrong on that. And then the flag there, and that one was $30 and something cents, I think. And there's a couple other nice ones, but yeah, then that is all the orders pulled. And so then I've got about half an hour, not enough time to work on any of that stuff. So then I'll just see if I can make any more catalog requests or something. I don't know, I'll just figure something out. Yogurt time. So yeah, just getting to work now, and so I got several things in the mail. First up are all of the new business cards, just 2,000 more, I think, 500,000, 1,500, 2,000, yep. So then I'll have to figure out if I can get those up there somehow. And then the other one, and funny enough, there's Playmobil in here. Well, there's a decent amount of non-Lego parts in here. Not too crazy of an amount, but you can easily spot dozens throughout. But that's not too many comparison to it being 5-point-something pounds of Lego. But then, yeah, just got this lot here. After tax, it was $8.11 for the entire lot. Just trying to see, I don't think that's Lego there. So yeah, but then when I get the tax refunded at the end of the year, it'll be like 7-something for this entire lot. So not too bad considering everything. There's like I think that's like a $4 or $5 trumpet there. Then there's just like a lot of the parts are worth like $1 or so. I think that there's one of the Star Wars helmets there, that thing there. Then just Mandalorian helmet, Conquistador helmet, random cape, then just stuff like that's mixed all throughout. So yeah, it's not like there's anything in here that's like 20 or 30 bucks, but there's just lots of smaller, somewhat decent things. Like the soccer balls are worth a good amount. There's another one there, and just some interesting stuff mixed throughout it all. Decent amount of Star Wars helmets. So yeah, just interesting stuff. Should be able to get a decent return on this, I'm hoping. But like with all the other stuff, it is going to get added to the backlog. Let's move some things around here. Put this one over back here. I put my the hands that I had on the side into my minifigure parts backlog because they are minifigure parts, and I'm not going to be listing them till I get to the backlog. But that's another 5 point something pounds added to the backlog, so it's slowly building up. Unfortunately, I did not win the other one that I was watching of that, so can't do much with that. But I am still waiting for a couple more things to arrive. I'm going to ship my thing from America to here, but that's only like 3 or 4 smaller lots. Probably less than 3 pounds of minifigure parts or so. But yeah, then today's goal is to work on rebuilding all of the eBay minifigures. Got a little bit of stuff done yesterday, but not much because I was busy with other stuff, like other work stuff, just getting things all sorted out, just random tasks that take a long time to do. But then if I have time, depending on how long that takes, since today is not a day I have to pull orders because today's Wednesday, I think, then I should have all of today and until tomorrow night free. So if I can get that stuff done in a somewhat reasonable amount of time, I should have time to part out the spaceship set. So that is here for my goal to do as well. So yeah, work on that, and then yeah, should be able to get a lot done. But yeah, this is the end of the vlog, so thank you for watching if you got this far. Today is a Wednesday, so the next vlog should be out on Saturday.